Okay, I'm already having to clear my energy because it's like deep sadness. My throat chakra is in a knot right now. So there's a lot of shit that you guys want to say or express, but again, we're focusing on Libras. But for whatever reason, it's hard for you to, to find the words. Yeah, this is deep shit. Not a fun feeling right now. Clear my energy, please. Clear my energy, please. I heard suppressing. So there's a lot of, oh my god. Okay, it's hard for me to breathe right now. Okay. Okay, so suppressing through drinking. They showed me like a bar and a lot of people like drinking, obviously. Creator, what messages do you have for the Libra collective? We have vibrational messages of healing, love, truth, and wisdom. Well, pain went away, so that's good. Codependency. Okay, so there might be people that are trying to... That was weird. My music just glitched. It got stopped. Yeah, codependency. Suppressing what you really want to say. It's like you guys have things you have to say to heal those deeper wounds, but some of you, like I said earlier, might have a hard time finding the right words. What messages do you have for the Libra collective? I knew this guy was gonna come up. Okay, so again, just what I was talking about. A lot of drinking, a lot of codependent behavior. Okay, so the Three of Cups for me could be like a ceremony or celebration. But this is like codependent celebration, codependent drinking, codependent bonds or attachments that you're trying to suppress through drinking. That's probably why they showed me a bar scene. I heard let it go, which obviously it's fucking easier said than done, right? Let it go. Let it go. Mind, body, and soul. I feel like okay, you tried to force something. It didn't end the way you wanted it to end. You actually probably didn't want it to end. But in a way, you know at the same time that this is happening for a reason, like deep down inside. So the devil represents like toxic bonds, codependencies. It could be like addictions as well. They just showed me someone falling into like a black hole. I'm sorry you guys are feeling like this. Whoever this is resonating with, this is tough shit. So you're trying to suppress how you're feeling through these celebrations. Let me clarify the Three of Cups. I also right now got like a feeling of like, when they said let go, it made me think of like celebrating these codependent bonds were broken. But they showed me the bar scene for a reason. So the Eight of Wands popped out, and then at the top it's the Justice card and the Empress. The Eight of Wands can be like sudden movement. It could be communication coming in. Some refer to this card as like Cupid's arrow. You see the bullseye? It's like you know what you're aiming to. Okay. They showed me like a, okay, you know when you see through like the, I don't know what it's called, when you're like about to shoot a gun, right, and you see through the, like you focusing, you know how like it shows like when it's off focus and then like when you finally stay still. That's what they just showed me. You know what you're aiming at. You know where to focus. Great. Okay. So then and that was to clarify the Devil and the Three of Cups. So even though it was a painful ending, or it was a painful wound or a deep wound, some of you are celebrating ending these codependent attachments. Some of you are trying to distract yourself through codependent behavior, which is like too much drinking. Because when they showed me the bar, it was like a lot of people drinking, but it had like a heavy feel to it. It didn't feel like, oh, like you're celebrating something. But then when I said let go, they also showed me the other side of like celebrating this freedom from these codependent attachments. With the Eight of Wands, it is sudden movement, rapid change. And they did say like, you know where to focus. Then you have the Empress with the Justice card. Okay. Again, some of you guys might really be drinking a lot right now, and it's not My liver is hurting. But let's focus on the just clear my energy, please. Nope. Okay. So justice is Libra energy. It is karmic, right? So you get what you put out. The Empress is someone who is high vibrational. But they wanted to come out together. So this could be either a Libra that's high vibrational or trying to stay in that vibration. It just feels like I'm picking up like a few different things. Trying to stay in that high vibration. We are in Libra season, so can we clarify the Empress and the Justice card, please? Can we clarify the Empress and Justice? Okay. Speak clearly. Can we clarify the Empress and Justice? Can we clarify the Empress and Justice? Can we clarify the Empress and Justice? Can we clarify the Empress and Justice, please? Fate. Fated transformations. Okay, so this is something that ended or needs to end. And once it does end, it will lead to a fated transformation. So it's really just part of your growth. The Death card is Scorpio energy. But to me, it also represents when you do some shadow work and you know what your weaknesses are, you know what parts you need to transform, right? You face your ego, you don't just try to suppress it like they were talking about at the beginning. So you eventually get to this transformation. It's also sudden endings or parting of ways. Can we clarify the Death card, please? Can we please clarify the Death card? So you got the Knave of Cups. The Knave of Cups is the Page of Cups. It's creativity. And pages come offering something. Cups is water energy. This one is Pisces. Offering help. So for my creative people, it might be that after this sudden ending, you know where to focus, or you're trying to focus in your creative expression. It could also be somebody offers you creative help. Oh God. Is there any other messages for Libras? So you got the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. This is fire energy. The Ten of Wands is, 10 represents cycles ending, right? So again, like this death card. Sudden endings and new cycles or new beginnings. The Ten of Wands is also putting the burdens down. They showed me like someone carrying a very heavy bag of whatever. But like so heavy they're like trying to like, it's hard for them to like keep going or continue their journey. So the only way to continue their journey to get to this fated transformation is by putting the heavy bag down. Deciding, because Two of Wands is decisions, life-changing decisions. They just showed me the number 17. 17 normally strands, what the fuck? Stands for strands. Stands for, like, walking in your spiritual, purposes. I don't say purpose because there's multiple parts of your journey, right? There's multiple, like, you have to wear many hats in this life, in this realm. So you might also be seeing the number 17 more often now or after today. But it does represent like a light worker energy, or somebody that works with energy and is like kind of an alchemist. Knows how to transmute energy. But the Two of Wands is like a, and my right ear just went out. Okay. There's people that want to help. They want to help you put that burden down. But at the end of the day, it's up to you, Libras, to put that burden down. Put down that heavy bag. Is there any more messages for Libras? Speak clearly, please. Is there any more messages for Libras? Speak clearly, please. Yep, I knew this motherfucker was gonna come out. So you got the Tower, the lightning, okay. They just pointed to the lightning in my flash. Sudden. Fast. Okay. So like the Eight of Wands, it is sudden changes, sudden movement. The Tower, you can be seeing, I connect the Tower with 555 or 55. 55 is like big positive changes. The Tower is like the it's like when spirit, destiny, creator, source energy steps in and shakes your physical realm, so you know, so it's easier for you to clearly see your truth or where you should be at. It also happens when like you don't want to see, or say this person that's carrying this heavy bag does not want to put it down, right? Because they know that they are strong enough to continue on their journey, even if it is painful, even if it does take them long, right? The Tower card is here to interrupt that pain. It is painful. It can be painful, but it's also sudden changes. It's kind of like those changes that feel chaotic, but after the chaos, it's like you have the clarity that you need to move forward. Then you got the Star, and you got the Two of Cups after this Tower moment, right? So the Star is it's Aquarius energy. It's also wishes coming through coming through with these blessings. It's wishes manifesting. Some of you are being protected by these Tower moments. These sudden endings and from these toxic bonds needed to happen in order for you to be able to really celebrate and see more of your manifestations in the physical realm. The Two of Cups is two souls coming together or reuniting, partnership. So these growing pains are going to be really what gives you the ability to see clearly and make that clear decision of what to do next after you put the heavy burdens down. And the Two of Cups is like, it's water energy, so it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's also like two souls reuniting, two souls coming together, two very deep, it's like a very deep connection for me, especially with the Star. It's like what ended was not as deep as this connection. And you got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who's genuine, honest, this person is a person of integrity. They mean what they say and they walk in wisdom. It's like the type of person that speaks through their actions. They don't just tell you nice things, they back it up. I keep feeling this sense of integrity. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups, please? Judgment came out. Judgment is it feels like a wake-up call. Like someone didn't want to see, but it feels like a wake-up call. Like Spirit is waking you the fuck up, whether you're ready for it or not. That's normally what the Tower moments represent. But I love that it's like the Tower moments come for you to make this clear decision of putting these burdens down. Because 10 is endings, or endings of cycles. Yeah, it feels like a wake-up call. Like a sudden wake-up call that you did not know you needed or wanted. Some of you might start awakening or ascending to a higher vibration. And then you get the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is stability. It can also represent years. So like a long-term commitment. And they just pointed out how there's like a family here with the red string of fate. Just like the red string of fate in the sudden endings. So this ending was fated, even though it feels very painful. With the Justice card, it might be like a karmic ending, or what people call karmic attachments. And again, like, I don't like using that term, because at the end of the day, these people, we date these people and we fall in attachment with these people to learn the shit that we still need to heal, right? To see the things that are the deeper wounds that we need to face in order to transform into our true version of us, or get closer to the truth. So this wake-up call, even though it might be painful at the beginning, is gonna lead to a wish fulfilled. And yes, Ten of Pentacles is like abundance, and it is also like financial stability or physical realm stability, material stability, but it's also like, it represents just stability, right? 10 is also, so you got two 10s here. So 10, 10. So if you're seeing 10, 10, this message might resonate with you. It might be like, 10, 10 does represent cycles ending, or certain karmic cycles ending, which is very good, because then you get your manifestations. And the universe, creator, spirit, whatever you want to call it, rewards you after these tower moments. But in order for blessings to come in, like, this cleanse, this purging does need to occur. These tower moments, these sudden tower moments do need to occur. And it's gonna happen like quick. Unexpected. Or it might have happened unexpectedly. Or like at the time that you did not expect it for it to happen. Sorry, my nose gets really itchy. I don't know why. Is there any other messages for the Libra collective? Oh, yay! So we got the Fool, which is like a reset. It's like a beginning, right? Oh, I love when this happens. Okay, so remember how they showed me like and the wind is going crazy right now, which I love. Remember when they told me that like this person, it was like they had to put the heavy bag down? That's what the Fool represents. I'm so happy. Okay, so this shit might be painful right now, guys, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So the Fool is a reset button. It's kind of like the beginning. It's, if you see, it's the like the 0 card in the deck. After this wake up call, you start to see life from a lighter perspective. You see how like he's packing light, right? The Fool card reminds me of that Erykah Badu song, Bag Lady, which is like, I love. It's one of my favorite songs that like shifts me back and reminds me that yes, like I wish I could help everybody, and we want to help the people we love, right? But there's shit that has like that we need to put down and we need to let go of. We need to pack light in order to move forward and to continue our journey. And then you see the sun here and the sun here. The sun is masculine energy. It is also representing like the divine masculine. Again, you know, I don't like labels, but that's how we know what we're talking about, right? So it also, the sun is like the happiest card in the deck. And in this deck, it does mean reunion. Again, it's like in the original deck, it's a kid, so a child. So the Fool is kind of like, it represents like that new beginning, starting from zero, but starting lighter, starting happier. Once you let go of this heavy burden, it will get better. You will be happier. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's bliss. And if you see in this one, it's feminine, masculine energy coming together, so union. But I want to clarify. Damn, this is beautiful towards the end. I'm sorry, guys. I know it sucks right now if you're going through it, and I know if you're not going, like if you still don't want to accept certain things that you need to let go of, it's hard. It's hard to get there, you know. It's hard to be honest and transparent with ourselves and understand that there is shit that we need to let go of. There are people that we need to let go of. These karmic lessons, these karmic attachments, in order for you to move forward in a lighter, happier state. And it sounds selfish, right? Because we want to help everybody we love, and we want to help people that have been there for a long time. But at the same time, you need to be loyal to your truth. Because if that person really does love you, you know, they want you to pack light. They want you to take that leap of faith and find your happiness. They don't want you to be bonded and stuck, even if it is to them. That's a codependent, like they were talking about at the beginning, attachment. It's not a genuine connection, right? So let me clarify the sun and the Fool. Can we please clarify the sun and the Fool? Oh! You saw how that flew out too. So it's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like that epiphany, that new beginning, like creativity, which makes sense because of the Knave of Cups, or Page of Cups. You're gonna see, after this fuckery, you're gonna see life from a different perspective. And this epiphany, this wake-up call, is gonna let you focus on co-creating and manifesting your blessings from a more confident, happier, grateful place. You keep showing me the thunder. And they showed me a rainbow. Is there any other messages for the Libra collective? there any other messages for the Libra collective? Get the fuck out. Okay. So, you got the Six of Cups, which to me is like with the fucking... Yes, I swear a lot. Get over it. With the Two of Cups, it's like... I'm getting shaky. It's, deep connections of past lives coming together. The Six of Cups also represents, they showed me like kids. Playing in the background, so this person might make you feel like you could be your truest self with them without having to have that guard up. And the wind is going crazy right now. To me, the Six of Cups also represents healing or nostalgia. But this feels like divine reunion, divine unions, you know? Coming together after you finally put down the burdens and let go of these karmic attachments. Feel like the Libras that are going through this might wake up to a higher perspective, or might wake up to the realization of how we are connected to everything and how we are mostly energy, and how these codependent attachments are not really love, they're codependent wounds that we probably developed as children. So these are wounds that you might have seen as normal growing up, but in reality, and then you like dated your wounds, right? You dated people that reminded you of your deeper wounds, and you attached wound to wound. Like I've said before, like it's not a healthy connection, it's an attachment, a codependent attachment, because you're like, oh well, this person has been through it like me, you know? But that person's not gonna want you to stay in a toxic bond, and it's not gonna make you feel guilty for being happy, or make you feel guilty for achieving your dreams, or make you feel guilty for being independent and having an individual self away from them. Like, true love is freedom. You know, trust, surrendering to day by day, surrendering to riding the waves as they come. So, and at the bottom of the deck you got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the one that helps you cut through the bullshit. Swords are air energy, so communication. It's also victory, truth. When I hear light, like, you gotta think of light. When people are like, oh, sending you light, it's like truth, you know? I hope you find your truth. It's not just like this. No, when there's light, you're able to see in the darkness, right? When you have the Ace of Swords, you're able to cut through the bullshit and get to your truth. You should try to meditate and work on your heart chakra, because when you work on your heart chakra, it does open you up to surrendering to your truth and letting go and healing those wounds. Is there any other messages for the Libra collective? there any other messages? Okay, I wasn't gonna take it, but it was like, no bitch, I'm coming out again. So it's a 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about, it can represent dreams. They're pointing to the moon. So feminine energy. Dreams. It could also mean deception, illusions. But okay, they just showed me 3 7s. So you might be seeing 777 as well. Or you might feel like you're winning the lottery. I'm going deaf again in my right ear. Winning the lottery, when you see through the truth of the illusions. And after this tower moment, these tower moments. I was also talking about like a person that really loves you is gonna hype your ass up to follow your dreams. She's not gonna, she or he is not gonna want to hold you back or feel threatened when you're finding your independence, like aside from your relationship or from that connection, right? Wow, they just showed me a little bird and like 2 hands holding it, right? Holding this little bird. Like you can't, a bird needs to be free. It's like a, if you hold him too tight, you're gonna asphyxiate him. You're gonna, or her, you're gonna asphyxiate. And these, at the beginning, like it was hard for me to breathe. I did feel like this like tightness of like, I feel overwhelmed, I feel stuck. I can't speak because maybe some of you Libras are coming out of a situation where you feel like you can't open your wings to follow your dreams. And if you do follow your dreams, it's like they're making you choose. Do you follow your truth or do you stay here with me? And it feels like it's like the Nipsey quote that's like, if you have people around you, I have to look it up because I don't want to say it the wrong way. If you look at the people in your circle and you don't get inspired, then you don't have a circle. You have a cage. Ooh, got chills. This, like, I'm sorry. It feels like it really sucks when you're going through it and this chaos and this overwhelming feeling. But it's like all of those emotions are there to wake you the fuck up and for you to free yourself from this toxic environment, toxic attachment, toxic karmic dependency or codependent relationship, you know? So extra, but you know what I mean. Like, it's, if you are not inspired, if people keep like undermining your dreams or like feeling you, making you feel guilty for your dreams or your goals or your, like you wanting to focus on your achievements, that's not the right person for you. If there's guilt when you're trying to find your truth and you're trying to do you, that person does not love you. They need you. There's a difference. I think we're good though. So we'll see if anything else comes out. Ooh, the High Priestess came out. So this is like divine, well, not divine, this is feminine energy. It could be your higher self, it could be a woman in your life, in your physical life, that like a mother figure or a feminine influence that is very intuitive, very wise, very focused, because intuition is just being able to focus in the energies that you are receiving from different perspectives, right? She's also the keeper of wisdom. So you see the book, she knows things, and she's trying to let you know what's happening, like the wisdom that you're ready for. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to receive that information and to accept that information. The High Priestess is also Piscean energy. This is the new moon, so like new beginnings. This is a very wise, intuitive, feminine energy around you, either your higher self or a mother, grandmother figure that is trying to wake you up to your truth, for you to see the toxicity within the situation, this karmic attachment that you're in. But again, it's up to you to receive that wisdom through your intuition, and following your intuition and acting on that wisdom and acting on that intuition. It's like, are you following the signs, or are you trying to like ignore them and stay strong? Because just like I tell myself and my friends, we are strong enough to go through shit, right? To go through these tower moments. We are strong enough to deal with certain things, especially if you grew up with that pattern of having to deal with tough shit and overcoming it. But just because we are strong enough does not mean that we should continue to put ourselves through it. It's like that little bird wants to be let free. It wants to fly into its freedom, you know? This might also be like a natural Libra that's like a High Priestess level. High Priestess is like somebody that's very wise in their intuition and can see through people's bullshit and cut through it right away. Can we clarify the High Priestess, please? Can we please clarify the High Priestess? Yep, that wisdom. The Ten of Swords did pop up, but I didn't take it. Because obviously we know that it's like, you have to put the burden down. You have to put down the shit that you cannot do right now. That's overwhelming. That overwhelming, heavy, like, oh, I need to, you know, take care of this person and help this person because they've been through so much shit and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we are all responsible for ourselves. We are all responsible for doing the healing and facing the ego and facing those deep wounds that are not fucking fun to face. But it's about being in hermit mode, which is Virgo energy, but you going within and seeking that truth, seeking that wisdom that only you know. Like, people can tell you a bunch of different shit, but if your soul and your intuition is trying to tell you something, it's for a reason. If you keep seeing the same quotes or the same message, just different quote or different words but the same message, it's for a reason. It's not just because it's your soul trying to speak to you. It's your truth trying to speak to you, trying to come out and so you're able to use your intuition to cut through these illusions or deceptions, right? Because the physical realm is full of deception, but it's about using that discernment within that intuition. People want to help you, people do wish you well, but you I don't know if you heard that, it was a little bird. You have to go within and seek that wisdom, follow your intuition, and cut through the bullshit of the physical realm. I think that's it, guys. Oh shit, and the Chariot popped up. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. It is movement. It is, it could also be like you having to move your physical, like, move from the place that you are living in. But it is also like union in this deck. You got the feminine and the masculine energy. Sorry guys, I had a, I was interrupted. A call came in. I keep hearing a bird, but I can't see what type of bird it is. But it's free. It's not caged. It's not being asphyxiated by this codependent attachment. But we were on the Chariot card. Like I said, it is Cancer energy. It could also be, like I said, a relocation. You having to move from where you are living at right now. Or where you were living with this karmic bond or attachment. The white horse is feminine energy. The black horse is masculine energy. I keep hearing the bird. It's so cute. It is movement. It is could also mean union in this, because of the masculine and feminine energy working together to move forward. Okay, got it. So obviously after this karmic bond ends, that's when you find your truth. You are able to move forward once you have that balance in that masculine and feminine energy. If you see here, I don't know if you can see it, but the crown has a star in the middle of it, and then there's a star right there as well. But you did have we did have the star come out, and when these two are together in a reading, I just saw a white light. That means that, okay, it's still there. Oh shit. Yeah, there's definitely shifts coming for a lot of you Libras. Again, it might be painful at the beginning, but those painful moments, those painful tower moments are there to wake you up, to have that wake up call, right? That we felt with the Judgment card. And I'm really dizzy right now. Remember, you are energy, and you are able to transmute your energy, your painful energy, into a freedom. Once you let go and these tower moments come in and interrupt this painful, caged feeling, the bird is going to be able to fly free. It's no longer asphyxiated, right? But you need to do the work. You need to put in the work. Look yourself in the mirror. Forgive yourself for allowing to be in this state for as long as you did, or trying to force things to work for as long as you did. Because at the end of the day, like, when we care about people, when we care about people, it's hard to let go of them. It's hard to end these codependent bonds, right? But once you do, it gets beautiful. You're able to see clearly. You're able to pack light. You're able to be happy and see life from a happier perspective, from a more blissful, true perspective. But you gotta go within and seek that truth and follow your intuition and listen to the, you know, energies that are trying to help you. Because it's never fun when people are trying to, like, tell us something, especially if they are able to see the red flags and we're still not able to see them. But it's hard. It's hard when you're in it. It's hard when the little bird is in those gripping hands, right? I hope it helped. Stay true to yourself. No matter how painful it is to face your wounds, stay true to yourself. Know what your weaknesses are. Some of your weaknesses might be those codependent attachments. Some of them might be addictions, like drinking, or you trying to suppress these emotions through drinking. Just be true to yourself and take care of yourself and love yourself enough to know that you deserve better than this asphyxiating environment. But I think that's it. So stay resilient, my beautiful Libras, and find that balance, you know, within your feminine and masculine energy. Don't just stay stuck on the pain. Like, see your blessings, see the lessons you learned from these karmic attachments. They're there to show us the stuff we need to heal. They're there to show us and give us the wisdom that we need to walk in. But that doesn't mean we need to stay there. And it might be harder for some to get out because of certain things. Either this person needs you financially, or there's kids involved, or whatever the case is, you know. But you need to stay loyal to your truth at the end of the day. Because Libras are all about balance, right? And being fair and being just. But I also know a lot of Libras with a huge heart that are loyal to the wrong people and are so busy being loyal to the people they love and carrying this heavy weight to look out for people and to be strong for people they love, that they forget about themselves a lot. But I believe in you. Creator, source, God, energy, universe, whatever you want to call it, gave us this experience to be able to heal on a spiritual and soul level. So use it wisely, you know. Wish you the best and stay resilient. Oh, and again, this reading is timeless. It was recorded on Monday, October 21st, but they actually wanted me to record it yesterday, but I was too busy working on other stuff. But it is timeless. Energy is, take it as it resonates. Like, it's either you or the person you're connected to that's going through this, the Libras or the cross watchers. you'll know how it applies. Just be honest and be transparent with yourself and cut the bullshit, you know? Don't stay stuck in the why is this happening to me, but ask what am I learning from this fucking pain? Like, don't just let it be pain. Keep the wisdom, but let go of the pain, you know? And I hope you guys have a speedy recovery from all this fuckery, because it seems like blessings are going to be pouring in as soon as this tower moment is done. Or tower moments are done. So I wish you the best. And again, if you like it, subscribe, follow, share, do whatever y'all have to do. Click the bell if you want to be notified. Obviously, we know how it works. Make sure you click all notifications, because I am going to be posting more frequently now. Now that I'm like I'm getting the groove of things, you know. I'm very honest with myself, and I try to like see how, you know, I ride the waves as they come, and it seems like this is part of my journey. So if I can help people through these readings, then, or for them to gain clear, for their spirit and their soul to gain clarity, why can't I talk, then I'm, you know, thankful for that. And thank you for sorry, there was another way, like, thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to give you these messages. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, please. If it doesn't resonate, then it wasn't for you. I'm sure other people did resonate with it. You'll know, deep down inside, you'll know. Also, look up your natal chart. Look up your sun, moon, rising, or ascendant, and Venus and Jupiter. Those are like your heavier placements. So also look up those signs and what resonates more. Like me, I have more Cancer than I do Pisces, so I also resonate with a lot of Cancer readings and Aquarius readings and Gemini readings. So I wish you all the best, and please stay resilient. Love yourself every day, please, because this world is very good at convincing us to only focus on our flaws, when in reality our flaws are there to help us grow, you know? So keep on growing and glowing. Don't give up, please. Don't give up. And I know it's painful, and I know it's hard to get out of these toxic environments. I was in a very toxic situation, and I was only able to get out because I had to love myself enough to be able to love my son, you know? So please stay resilient and stay in your truth. As hard as it is, be transparent in your truth. Wish you the best. I feel like one of those moms that keeps saying, okay, bye, but you know what I mean. So, you know, stay resilient, and I wish you the best. And if it does resonate, please leave a comment, leave a like. Energy work is not easy. It does take a lot of our energy to, you know, be able to, it's 3:03 right now, to connect with the energies and the energies that are giving us these messages. So I appreciate you, and I wish you the best.